Hello friends, welcome to part 13 of the React tutorial for beginners. In this part, we are going to learn about a very important topic in React known as refs. So refs make it possible to access the DOM nodes directly in React. Actually in React, we never access the DOM node, but there are certain cases, and those cases you will always find in production project in which you have to access the DOM node, and to access the DOM node, React gives us refs. So there are many cases, like two of the cases which we are going to see now, like we want to put the focus on the input box and some other cases, and in some projects I have seen that you want to know the user mouse pointer, so they are achievable very easily through the DOM, and we make use of refs for it. So let's get started and we will see it. And in components, this is my old project which we are working for such a long time. So here I will make a file, refs demo.js, and it will be a class based component. So RCE, like this. Input so I don't want the complete one, because in React we always use the short form like this. We can use it, generally don't prefer in React. Text, I should spell it right, text. Okay, so just a simple text box. Let me save it, and then let us also use this in a app.js so that it can show here and we can start our project. So let me go here and let me give refs demo, and it is included. Let me delete this, sorry to give a warning. So we are done. Let me get some space, and now here only we will do the refs and all. So how do we do the refs? For that, we are coming to the constructor first, and then in the constructor I don't want this dot state, because in a way reference are a way to get out of this state thing. Means you can write the whole logic of the input box or the form with the use of this refs. So but we want a constructor so that it is initially getting initiated. So after that, this dot input ref, any variable name you can take, but the main thing is react dot create. So it is showing me react dot create ref. Okay, so this is done. Then after that, I have to attach this to the input text. So again, this is also keyword ref equal to this dot input ref. Okay, and now we have our ref, but how to show it? Just so let me do one thing. We are just going to show it. So we get access to this after the component is mounted. So we will get access to it after the component is mounted to a lifecycle hook known as component did mount console.log this dot input ref. Let me save it, and see, this box has been shown, and let me open on my console and we will get this object. So this is our DOM object, so which returns a current also. Inside that current everything will be there, and see, if you can see, we have got everything of this object. So current dot, so this is actually the DOM element. We got access to the DOM, offset, height, offset. So I have seen uses of this also, on duration, on load. So everything we have got the access here. Okay, so after that, what we are going to do, so we have access to focus also. So what we are doing, we are doing for focus, because what I want to do means whenever the page get load, the focus should be here. Focus means the mouse pointer should be here, so the user don't have to manually come to it. So through React it is not possible, so through ref only it is possible. So we are going to add that thing, and that is by this dot in put ref dot current dot focus. So I have added it, and let me save it. So yeah, so I have to refresh it. See, the focus have directly come. I didn't did anything. Let me refresh again, and see the focus have come. So this is one of the use case. So let us see another use case, because the what this dot input ref dot current, the current has the value of what the user will enter. It will have that also. So we can use this instead of our whole logic which we used to do for form elements, where on click and all those things, and which we have seen in the earlier part. So the way we have to do, so this is the alternate way also, and I have seen many people prefer this way, but we should not prefer this way, because accessing DOM element is okay, but it is not considered that much good in React, because it takes away that fast thing from React. So use it only when it is completely required, although it is possible to design a form element with this. So next I'll do button and click on click equal to this dot click handler, and then I will do it here, click handler equal to this console.log user entered this dot input ref dot current dot value. Let me save it, and we have this click button. Let me inspect it, go to the console, let me enter a window, and what is happening, this dot input ref dot current dot value. Okay, so let me refresh it once again. Okay, so it have a window. So this is from earlier, from the 11th one, this, so, but it should come here, and it is not coming. So some issue is there, so let me check it. So you might have seen what the issue I had done. See, this I had not spelled right, so let me spell it right. So now again I will write, and it is working perfectly. So this is how we can use it in directly in the form. So next thing we are going to do, we are going to check refs in the class component. So we can use refs in class component also, means we will see it with an example. So let me create a file, a new file, input.js, and so refs are all in class based component. We have a different hook for functional component, which hooks we have not yet started. So hooks will be there, use ref is there, so that is a later thing which we will do. So RCE again, and then let r const, I don't want this dot state also, and again a similar component we are making, which we had input ref equal to react dot create ref, then again an input box, type equal to text, ref equal to this dot input ref. So like this. After that, focus, we have a function focus input. See, I'm not directly doing it here, so that is the thing. I will do it from a other component. So this is how we can use refs and class components. So focus input, and then this dot input ref dot current dot focus. So when this function will be called, then only the focus will be done. Okay, so this is like that. So we are going to call this function from another component. So that will be the parent component from which we are going to call. So that component will be known as focus input dot js. So I have opened it, and another again RCE. See the skeleton, I do it from, as you all know, my VS Code extension, and that VS Code extension is this one. So let me go again, and here again r const this dot, see that input ref we had written, and now I'm going to write component ref. We can write anything. It is not required that we have to do react dot create ref. I have done, and then what I'm going to do right now, input, input is been imported, and this from here also we can use this ref to call this dot component ref. So this ref which we have created, this dot component ref, but what it will do, it will have a button also, BUTT1 button will be focus input on click equal to this dot click handler. So we are going to have a function, this is click handler, and let me not do the same mistake again, and let me copy it from here. Click handler equal to this arrow function is important because we learned earlier that to have the value of this, or we have to use the earlier way of binding and all, which are not that much good. So this is the latest way which every developer uses now. This dot component ref, this dot component ref dot current dot focus, not this focus input. So you can see what we are doing here. See, component, we are passing the component ref, and we are, when we're passing the component ref, so we are getting access to this focus input. So this is a very powerful thing to do. You're getting access to a method there. So this is another way to get access to some. See, we were earlier doing this kind of things with props, but we're directly getting access to that. Okay, so this will not work like this because our app is still showing our ref demos. So we have to go back to our app and focus input. Okay, it had come. Let me do it, save it. Let me save it, and this focus input will be done, and when I click it, see, the focus is done. So what is happening, let us go again here. So when I am clicking this dot, I have a component ref, okay, and I have put it to the child element input. See, and input have every logic for the input, but it has a function focus input which only changes the focus there. So I come back here, and then button on click is there. So on click handler will go to this click handler, and then I have direct access to the focus input which I am calling from this component. So this is again a very powerful thing. So hope you learned something very good from here. So see you soon in the